Hello everyone, welcome back to our new video. So in this video we are going to learn how to generate salary slip in bulk in Google Docs from Google Sheets automatically. So this topic is really very interesting. Let us understand this better with an example. So suppose I run a company, and when you run a company there are employees and there you give salaries. So when you give salary to your employee, you provide a salary slip as well. So here when I provide the salary slip to the employees, I have to manually create the salary slip for each employee as well. So here the issue I face is I have to provide the salary slips to hundreds of employees, and it gets really unmanageable for me to manually create all the salary slips for them. So here, that is why in this video we are going to learn that how we can automate that task and reduce our manual work and save our time. So here let us first understand what are the software applications I am using. So here I am using Google Sheets. So Google Sheets is an online spreadsheet program where you can create databases in the form of spreadsheets really very easily. So the idea is I have the data of all my employees into my Google Sheets. So from that data I have created all the record. So from that data I want to create the salary slips. How? So here from this I'm going to get the details of employees. Then I'm using Google Docs. So in Google Docs you can create documents very easily with the help of template. So here into Google Docs I have created a template. So in that template I have provided all the details of my salary slips which I want to send to the employees. So here what is happening, the issue here is Google Sheets and Google Docs do not have any native integration or any direct contact. So how I'm going to perform that automation? I need to build that data flow between them. So here in this video I am going to use Pabbly Connect. So Pabbly Connect is an automation and integration software. So here with the help of Pabbly Connect what will happen is these two applications will get connected, and every time I'm going to get and enter the data of my employees, get the details of my employees into Google Sheets, this document will be created, the salary slip will be created automatically in Google document with the template I have created. Isn't it wonderful that the data available here into my Google Sheets, with that data the salary slips will get created automatically. The best part here is to use Pabbly Connect. You do not need to have coding skills and programming knowledge. It is actually very easy to use. Any non-technical person can also use Pabbly Connect really very easily. So now let us understand this complete process, that how I'm going to generate salary slips from Google Sheets with the help of Pabbly Connect on my screen along with a real-time example.
So guys, this is my Google Sheet. So here you can see I have titled it as employee salary sheet here, and I have all the data of my employees. So here in the, just to show you as an example, I have created this Google Sheet. So this is having the data of all the employees. So it can be different according to your choice. It is just I have created into this form. So I have given the details such as name, email, mobile number, department, designation, salary, and salary for month. So here the idea is I'm going to keep on updating it every month. So this is the Google Sheet. Okay. And here is the template which I have created into Google Docs. So you can also create a template according to your choice. So in this format, I have created the template. So this is how I want the salary slip to be created. So here I have given the values. So these values are going to keep on changing along with every new employee, such as their name, email, mobile, designation, department, and salary. So in the double curly braces, I have provided these variables. So they will be changing according to the details of the employees. So this is the template which I have created. You can also create the template according to your choice. So now here, what is the idea is? The idea is once I have created this Google Sheet and I've added all the data of my employees, and every time I'm going to update it according to the salary month, the salary slips are going to get generated from this template here into my Google Drive automatically. Isn't it wonderful? So let me show you how it is actually going to work. So here, as I have added the data, just to show you as an example, I've created a workflow. So here I will be showing you that according to the workflow on today's date, with these data, with this template, all the salary slips will be created automatically here into my Google Drive. Let me show you. So here is the data. We will be seeing the salary slips for all these employees, such as name. Let's read the name. Rakesh Sahu, 𝗪𝗯𝗯𝗪𝗆 and all these details. So let me take you to my Google Drive, and here you can see, just I'm going to refresh it. Perfect. Now I just refreshed my drive, and here you can see all the salary slips are created. Here you can see they are now getting created, and here let's start. So the salary slip was created for Rakesh Sahu, 𝗪𝗯𝗯𝗪𝗆, Sachin Rai, Subhi Rai. All the details here you can see there were 10 employees. Let me show you. Yeah, there were 10 employees, and for all these 10 employees, the salary slips have created automatically into my Google Drive. Isn't it wonderful? So here you must be thinking, how did I manage to perform this task? That with the data into my Google Sheets, the salary slips are getting created, that too automatically. So here let me tell you that I followed 3 very simple steps and created this amazing workflow. So let me show you what are those steps so you can also follow the same and create this amazing workflow. So guys, these are the steps which I followed to create the automation between Google Sheets and Google Docs. So here the first step is connect Pabbly Connect to Google Sheets. So here in the workflow, what we have to do is to create the workflow. First, we have to log in into Pabbly Connect so that we can start working. So here when we will be logging into Pabbly Connect, then we will be needing to connect our Google Sheets with Pabbly Connect. And then in the second step, we have to collect the data from Google Sheets in Pabbly Connect. So here it means once the Google Sheets is connected with Pabbly Connect, the data available here into our Google Sheets, we have to capture the same data into Pabbly Connect. Then in the third step, we have to send the same data to Google Docs for creating the salary slip from template. So here, as now the data from Google Sheets is collected into Pabbly Connect, we have to transfer the same data into Google Sheets, Google Docs, so that we can create the salary slips from the template which I have already created into Google Docs. So these are the steps which we need to follow to create the automation. So I will be showing you each and every step in detail in the video, so keep watching till last. Okay guys, so to start with the process, first type pabbly.com in your browser, Pabbly, pabbly.com. So here you can see, after typing pabbly.com in your browser, this is the website of pabbly.com. Now here what we have to do is we have to go on to this product option, and here we have to choose connect. So after clicking on connect, you can see here this is the landing page of Pabbly Connect. This is the landing page of Pabbly Connect. Now here I am going to click on sign in, as I have already created my account into Pabbly Connect. You can also create your account just by signing up for free in 2 minutes from here. So now I just clicked on sign in, and here you can see this window will appear. And here on this all apps window, we have to scroll down, and now we have to click on connect access now. So once we click on access now, this dashboard will appear, and here you can see this is the option of creating workflow. So here at the top right corner, to create the workflow, we have to click on this button named as create workflow. So once we are going to click on this dialog box will appear, and here first we have to give a name to our workflow. So according to our topic right now, I'm going to give it as Google Sheets to Google Docs. You can also give it according to your choice. It's just I'm giving according to the topic. So it is Google Sheets to Google Docs. Perfect. Now here I'm just going to click on create, and once I'm going to click on create, here you can see this window will appear, and now here you can see this is the title of our workflow. Along with that, here you can see there are 2 boxes. So you must be thinking, what are they? What is trigger? What is action? So here let me explain you that automation works on the concept of trigger and action. So trigger basically means when this happens, action means do this. Or we can also say that trigger means happening of an event and action means the response to it. Let's better understand according to our topic. So the trigger will be the Google Sheets, the data entry into Google Sheets, and the action will be generate salary slips automatically from Google Docs. Let us understand this better with practically. So here in the trigger window, in the choose app, what I'm going to choose now is, let me explain you, that the idea is we want to generate the salary slip automatically every month. So we need to apply something so that it is going to execute our workflow every month automatically. So for that only, in the trigger window, first I am going to use scheduler by Pabbly. Schedule by Pabbly. So here, with the help of schedule by Pabbly, what we will be able to do is, with the help of this schedule by Pabbly, it is going to execute the workflow every month. The date which we have selected, the time which we have selected, the salary slips will be generated automatically. So here what you can do is, in this schedule by Pabbly, there are options that how often you want your to run your workflow. So from here you can select if you want it to run at once only or at regular intervals. Regular intervals can be like 15 days, 10 days, 20 days, all according to your choice, and they can be according to 1 month, every month, on only 2 months. So you can select them from at regular intervals or at once, so it is going to work once only, and every day, so it will be working every day, and it is going to get executed every day. So here what I want to do is, I want to create the salary slips every month automatically. So I will be choosing at regular intervals. Here I'm going to write 30 days because the month option is not available, so 30. And in the time span, you can choose the time span according to your choice as well. So I want to choose 30 days, so it will be counted as month. And now here comes the option of time, at which time I want my workflow to be executed, or simply we can say at which time I want the salary slips to be created. So I want them at 10 a.m. in the morning. So here what we have to do is, we have to enter the time, but not the Indian time. Here what we have to do is, first we have to convert the Indian time into UTC format. Why? Here into Pabbly, it takes the we have to insert the UTC time format only, so that our workflow can be executed. So for that, let us again move on to a new tab, and here we will be searching IST to UTC converter. IST, which is Indian Standard Time, to UTC converter. So here I am going to use this worldtimebuddy.com website to convert the time. You can use any website of your preference. It's just I'm going to use this one. So as I told you, I want my workflow to be executed at 10 a.m. every month. So here IST 10 a.m. will be 4:30 a.m. UST. UTC. So here what we have to do is, as you can see here, this thing, we have to mark 4:30 here. 4:30. Perfect. Now here we enter the UTC format. So here let me show you what we just did. With the help of scheduler by Pabbly, what we did, we selected at how often we want our workflow to be executed. So it is at regular intervals. Often, how many days? 30 days. And then we selected the time as well. Perfect. So now here what are we going to do is, we are going to click on save, and once it is going to get saved, it will be added into our workflow and it will be executed automatically. Now let's move on to the action window, and here in the action window, in the choose app, I am going to choose Google Sheets. So once I'm going to choose the Google Sheets, here you can see we have to enter the action event as well. So the action event here will be get rows. So after selecting the action event get rows, we have to click on connect. So once we are going to click on connect, we have to connect our Google Sheets with Pabbly Connect. So once we are going to click on add new connection, we have to connect with Google Sheets. So here I'm going to choose the account. So this is the account from which I want to connect my Google Sheets. So that is why I'm going to click continue here. So once I'm going to click on continue, here you can see my Google Sheets will get connected to Pabbly Connect. And here you can see all the Google Sheets available into my account will be available. So here, this is the Google Sheet which I have already created for my employees. So its title is Employees Salary Sheet. So it is the same we are going to choose here, which is Employees Salary Sheet. This one. So once I selected the employee salary sheet, the next sheet which is here into this is, let me show you, salary slip. So this will be selected automatically here. And now what we have to do is, we have to provide the range. So what is the range? I want to pass this all data. I want this all data to be here, captured here into Pabbly Connect. So here first let me switch off this simple response. Now here what we have to do is, we have to enter the range. So here we have to enter the range from this column to this column. here. So it is given the format, enter the range of sheet example which is A2 to D2. So here what is the use here is, if we are going to choose A2 to D2, if this only this much data is going to get selected, but I want to select all this data. So here what I'm going to do here is, I'm going to select as, let me show you, A2 to G, sorry, G. So in this way, what will be happen is, from this column to this column, all the data will be captured, and if I'm going to enter any data further here, that data too will be added. Why? Because we are not limiting it here, so that is why I'm not going to provide any number after G. It's just I'm going to provide the ranges A2 semicolon G. So here this data will be captured. Now here what we are going to do is, we are going to click on save and send test request, and once we are going to click on save and send test request, here you can see all the data available into my Google Sheet is captured. So it was starting from Rakesh to Rashmi on this. So here let's check from Rakesh to the last row, which was for Rashmi. Here you can see all the data is captured. Now here the issue is, this data is captured into array format, but I want it into the simple comma separated values. So how I'm going to do that, because I want this detail separately, but as if it is into array format, it is very complicated. So we need to simplify this. So to simplify this data, again I'm going to establish a new window, and here what I'm going to do is, in the choose app I'm going to choose Iterator. So Iterator by Pabbly will help us to simplify this array format. So here it will select it automatically. What we have to do is, we just have to click on save and send test request, and once we clicked on save and send test request, here you can see it has simplified all the data. So here you can see the name, email, mobile, department, designation, salary, everything is here into separate format. You can see this was the name of first employee, which is Rakesh, his email, salary, everything is now here into simplified format. Perfect. Now what we have to do is, we have to move on to next step. So again I'm going to click on this plus button, and here in the choose app, what I'm going to choose is, I'm going to choose Google Docs. Okay, Google Docs. Okay, this one. Now what we have to do is, we have to select the action event as well. So the action event here will be create document from template. So here it means the template which we have already created, so we have to create the document from that template. So here let me show you, this is my template. So here the title is template for salary slip, and here is the template. So what we have to do is, we have to click on connect, and we need to connect our Google Docs account with Pabbly Connect. So for this we have to click on add new connection, then we have to click on connect with Google Docs, and then what we have to do is, we have to select the account, and once we are going to select the account, which is this account I'm going to select, you have to select your account, and then you need to click on continue. So once you click on continue, your account will get connected to Pabbly Connect, and now here you can see this is connected. All the templates available into your account will be visible here. So now here, as I told you, this is the template for my salary slip. So here you can see this is the template. I have selected this. Now what we have to do is, we have to give the document's name. So with which name, with which title we want the document to be created. So here what I want is, I want the document to be created with employee's name. I want them to create it with employee's name. So here in Iterator by Pabbly, what we are going to do here is, we have to map data. Here you can see in these various fields we have to map the data. So you must be thinking, what is mapping and how it is done? So let me explain you that mapping is the data available here into Pabbly Connect, as this data was available. Let me show you in Google Sheets. Here we got the data from our Google Sheets. So this was the data, this complete data. So we simplified this data. So we got the values such as name, email, phone number, department of the employee. So the same data will be available into these drop downs as well. So what we have to do is, we have to select the, let me show you, okay, into this format. All the data is available. We just have to enter the data by clicking once according to the field. So here what we have to do is, we have to provide the document's name. So as I told you, I want to provide the document name as the employee's name. It can be different according to your choice. So here this is the employee name, Rakesh Sahu. I'm just going to click once, and here the data will be entered automatically. Perfect. Now here what is the purpose of mapping? All the newly generated slips will be having the data, will be the document name as the employee's name automatically. So now here what we have to choose is we have to select documents location. So in this location I want the salary slips to be saved, so which is salary slip template. Let me show you. I want, this is the data, employee salary slips. In this location I want my documents to get saved. Okay, let me read the instructions for you. So here the new file will be saved into your Google Drive directly. Okay, so that is why we have to select the location. So in this location I want, this is the employee salary slip. In this I want the salary slips to get saved, so that is why I selected here. Now what we have to do is we have to map all these fields. So let's do the mapping. So here the month is into Iterator by Pabbly, all the data is available. So the salary month is September 2021. Perfect. Now here the name will be Rakesh Sahu. Okay, the email will be this one, rakesh123@gmail.com. Here you can see this is the same data which we are mapping from the drop down. So this is how simple mapping is. Okay, let's move ahead. Okay, now here what we have to map, we have to map the phone number. So this phone number is also available. We have to mark the designation, so it is also available, which is lecturer. Perfect. Now department, so the department is CSE. Perfect. And we have to map the salary as well. So the salary is 15,000. Perfect. Now as we have mapped all the data, now let us click on save and send test request. Perfect. So once we are going to save and send test request, for now one salary slip will be created for Rakesh Sahu. So let me show you how. So into my Google Drive, here you can see one salary slip is created for Rakesh Sahu. Here you can see this is the salary slip for Magnet Brains Private Limited, and here is the details: name, email, phone number, designation, department, and salary. So this slip is created for now. But as our workflow is created every month on the particular date, which is 21, the salary slips are going to get created automatically. Let me show you how. So as we created our workflow, we just click on save and send test request. The workflow is completely created. Let me show you how every month the salary slips are going to get created into my Google Drive. So let me take you to my Google Drive here, and I'm just going to refresh my Google Drive, and here we will be seeing that the salary slips will be getting created from this Rakesh Sahu to Rashmi with all the details. So here is my Google Drive. I'm just going to refresh it here. Okay, so once I refreshed it, here you can see the salary slips are now getting created. So it is for Rakesh Sahu, it is for Ravi. Now here let me just refresh it once more. So they are getting created one by one. Perfect. Now here you can see after Ravi, they have now created for Sachin, then Suvirai, then Kavishwar. Now they are getting created automatically. Isn't it wonderful? So this is how our workflow is going to work. This means we have successfully created this automation between Google Sheets and Google Docs, and now here into Google Drive all the salary slips are getting created automatically every month according to the time selected. So let's do a short recap what we actually did. So for this, let me minimize the windows. Okay, so here let me just minimize it. Okay, so this was the window. So we will be doing a short recap so that we can get the idea what we actually did. So step by step, let me show you. Okay, so now here what we actually did in the first step, we in the trigger window we choose schedule by Pabbly. Why? Because we want our workflow to be executed at regular intervals, which is every 30 days. Okay, at what time? At this 4:30 UTC timing. So it is going to get executed according to IST at 10 a.m. Okay, so that is why we selected schedule by Pabbly. Okay, now here in the action window we choose Google Sheets, and we entered the we mapped the data here, which is like we wanted the range from this to this complete data. So that is why we entered the range here. Okay, so we got the data into this array format, and then what we wanted to do, we wanted to simplify this data. So to simplify this data, again we established a new window, and here in the choose app we choose Iterator by Pabbly, and with the help of Iterator we got this data into this comma separated values. Perfect. And in the last step we selected Google Docs, and we mapped all the data so that our salary slips can be created. Perfect. So this is how easy it is to create the workflow. Here I would like to mention one more thing, that the link of this workflow is available into the description of this same video. Of the same workflow, the link is available. You can simply copy the link and start using this amazing workflow into your Pabbly Connect account just for free.
Not just these applications, you can integrate plenty of applications with the help of Pabbly Connect. This was all for today's video. If you have any feedback, you can contact us at admin@pabbly.com, or you can also ask your queries at this link here. And if you want to check the price for Pabbly Connect, you can check the price from here, this link, and automate your business. If you like our video, do not forget to press the thumbs up button and share it with your friends. And for more such videos, you can also subscribe to our channel. Thank you for watching.